the Houston Rockets, this guy can do it all. A terrific defensive force, Patrick Beverley. And our first two participants, both in their first skills appearances. Isaiah Thomas, who was named after the Detroit Piston Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas. Patrick Beverley, who went to high school in Chicago and SEC Freshman of the Year at Arkansas. Two speed merchants. Here we go. Up first from the Phoenix Suns, point guard Isaiah Thomas, and Houston Rocket Patrick Beverley.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, Kev, the new wrinkle in this is obviously they're going head-to-head. Remember, in years past, it was one guy up here really kind of being nonchalant, going through the motion. You add another person on the court, and the juices start to flow a little bit. In trouble there, Isaiah Thomas getting the chest pass through, and now he has caught up to Patrick Beverley.
Now they'll come down here and throw up three-point shots, but as you can see, Beverley's lost the handle.
Nervous?
And that's got to be something you got to deal with too.
And it looks like Patrick Beverley. You see a couple of those lay-ins, they were knocking each other's balls out of the way.
Maybe on purpose.
Well, we hope not, because that you can't impede another player's progress or you're disqualified, but I don't think it was on purpose.
Watch again as they did not hit the three-point shots, but they certainly got the layup, Beverley, to go in.
I like the new twist of going head up.
Yeah, it used to be on the clock, and now it is mano a mano. All right, the second two to step up. Alfred.
And if there wasn't any more incentive for them to win it themselves, now they got scholarship money on the line here. I like it.
I know Patrick Beverley has been around the block playing overseas in Ukraine, Russia, and Greece, and now starring as a defensive specialist with Houston and Teague. Like we said before, with that terrific Atlanta Hawks team leading the Eastern Conference. Here we go, the semifinals of All-Star Saturday Taco Bell Skills Challenge. Right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, now both guys are warmed up now. Now look at the speed here in the semifinal round.
Some nice urgency,
yeah,
too,
absolutely.
For
again, Jeff Teague kind of took a look to his left to look at Patrick Beverley. Again, Jeff Teague, one of the best shooters left in this competition.
Here comes Jeff Teague. For more threes, and look at Beverley coming.
You're never out of it.
Absolutely. It's not a timed event. It is skilled, and Beverley comes from behind and buries the tray.
Joking, laughing, having a good time, trying to high-five Beverley as he was passing him. Same thing, makes you laugh, will make you cry, Mr. Teague.
Beverley, a 37% three-point shooter this season. Jeff, a little bit frustrated.
That's why in this competition, you're never out of it. You may not get your first or second chest pass
so it'll all come down to this,
completed.
the final round of the Taco Bell Skills Challenge. The field of 8 has been narrowed down to 2 players who will be going head-to-head to decide who's the champion. Patrick Beverley, who is playing for $30,000 scholarship money for Thomas Palmerson, and Brandon Knight, who is playing for Alexandra Padula. Here we go, the championship round of the Taco Bell Skills Challenge. Beverley and Knight on TNT.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How about contrasting styles here? You've got a scoring point guard in Brandon Knight and more of a defensive point guard stopper in Patrick Beverley. Got off to the same slow start in the semifinal round and still found a way to beat Jeff Teague. Never out of it.
Patrick Beverley. Patrick Beverley is one.
That's why I love this competition. It doesn't matter if someone gets out the gates quick. If they're not able to knock down that three-point shot, you're still in the ball game.
So the defensive specialist, Patrick Beverley from the Houston Rockets, hits that three and is the Taco Bell Skills Challenge champion. And his teammate, James Harden,
the bearded one, loves it.
Knows exactly how talented Beverley is. Let's go to the TNT stage and Ernie Johnson.
All right, thank you very much, Kevin and Reggie. And so a guy who wasn't even supposed to be in the competition, he was a replacement for John Wall, winds up winning it. And as Kevin points out, a guy known more for his defense and being an irritant on the floor, and he's the guy who gets the trophy tonight, Kenny.
Well, this is a night of surprises. Dominique hits a half-court shot. A defensive guy who stops people from having skills, shows the best in skills challenge. You know, but he is a quality, obviously, basketball player. But his specialty is he locks guys down from doing these skills. But see, even there, he loses the ball and still knocks down the three because he's not a true skills guy. He's a defensive stopper.
But Ernie, if you look at how he did the competition, like this is how he plays. Like if you blow by him in the dribble, he recovers very, very well. This is the type of game that he plays. He never gave up, and that's why he won this competition.
Chuckster? Oh, well, before I get to you, Chuckster, let's go to the trophy presentation. Amy Cavanaugh, the Chief Public Affairs Officer for Taco Bell, also the Executive Director of the Taco Bell Foundation for Teens, with Patrick Beverley, the Taco Bell Skills Challenge champion. Let's hear it for the champ, Patrick Beverley. An upset, I would say, Chuckster.
It was a big upset, but you know what? You have to make shots, and he had a couple times guys had the opportunity to make shots. They didn't make them. Take your hats off to him.